So anyway, I'm gonna have to chop up these fucking these little videos or whatever. So what the fuck was I even saying? So yeah, the three people that I've felt drawn to like it was just information that I just felt very strongly to give them because it was like I was channeling them without really trying to. Because like I said, I'm just at the beginning stages of my abilities. Sometimes my visions are things that I can control, and sometimes they are not. They can happen at random. They can, and most of the time, the ones that happen at random, like I feel once it happens, I feel led to speak on it. Even right down to a spirit or a person that is no longer in the living, that has passed on. If they speak out to me, it's almost like my soul is led to speak on it, because without me speaking on it, like, I won't feel right. And this is not gonna, what I'm speaking on, this is not gonna resonate with a lot of people, because a lot of people not gonna feel what the fuck I'm talking about right now. And I understand that. That's totally fine. But we're gonna get into this reading. I got, the yeah, well, people people call them spiritual downloads, but shit, I call them visions. Yeah, whatever. Either way, like I said, my visions happen at random. Sometimes I could literally be doing something totally different, or in my own energy, in my own, whatever I'm doing, and boom, it'll happen. I'll see whatever it is that God wants me to see. Um, so yeah, this in particular, vision and download that I received was about a specific male. I will specify the people in this situation as either divine feminine or divine feminine or divine masculine. Not everybody, I don't know how to explain this without sounding harsh, but insensitive. But some people are divine and some people are karmics. Like they're this is like in order for me to really explain this shit in detail, I would have to get deep, just in a spiritual aspect, and I just don't want to go there today. That might be another fucking video or reading that I do, just to give y'all a whole fucking breakdown. If I feel led to do that shit, or if that's something that I feel needs to be given. But right now, I'm just going to stay on task. I'm going to stay on what I channel. This individual guy, I do not have, like I said, my abilities are at the beginning stages. I don't have names. What I will get is a letter, specifically of the first or the last name of the party involved or the parties involved, because let's be clear, it could be either one person or multiple people or a collective group. It's whatever's shown to me, whatever I channel, whatever I feel, whatever information that I receive. With this divine masculine, he's dealing with a karmic female. Now, this female is not someone new. She is someone that he's known for a while. I'm getting 2 or 3 years is what I'm getting. I'm also getting that there was a specific, there was a time frame where they broke up last year, right? I don't know. They often did that. It was like they were on an off and on again type of, train ride with each other. Like they would do this off and on thing all the time. It was almost like it was fucking second nature. Um, Now, this union was something that was probably supposed to be, done for. The lesson that this karmic was supposed to give this divine masculine was not learned, obviously, within the time frame they were, fucking around with each other. And so this has continued simply because this divine masculine does not know how to let this karmic, individual go. She has a strong, and this is what I'm getting at, she has a strong pull on him. Like, she knows how to mind fuck him real good. Like, she knows how to manipulate his mind and really right down to his movement, like what he decides to do and not do. Like, you can almost say she got this motherfucker hypnotized mentally. And when somebody got you like that, that's that's one fucked up way to be. This goes way beyond the coochie being good. Like, this goes way beyond that. And she does this because she knows that there's a huge part of him that really loves her, and he's stuck because of the history. It's familiar. He feels like he battles with himself a lot when dealing with her. Like, he feels like they've shared and gone through so much together, to where it just would be, it would be hard to let her go, especially now, because now the situation has gotten a lot more serious. In the duration that they broke up last year, I'm getting that they got back together around May, or the beginning of May. I don't know why the fuck I'm getting May, but that's what the fuck I'm getting. So just whatever. The beginning of May. I'm not getting a specific date. I'm just getting May. And once they got back together, things were good, whatever. So fast forwarding from the next few months up until now, things were good. They would have their moments where, like, they would go back and forth. They would kind of like argue, but it wasn't like heated arguments. It was kind of like little shit that she would start. Like, because he's not a, like, what I'm getting from him, he's not a confrontational person. He's the type of individual that takes people at face value. He's the type of individual that, like, he ain't pussy, right? Like, he's not, he's not pussy. He's not like the type of dude, like, if you confront him and you want some fuck shit, like, he gonna try to hold passive aggressive type shit for a little while, but then it's like, okay, bitch, you push it any further, I'm gonna give you this fucking word. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's that type. That's how he maneuvers. That's how he moves. That's his whole vibe. Like, I'm getting that, things have gotten more like, and when they argue too, that's another thing I'm getting. When they argue too, because she knows he's passive aggressive, like, she'll try to play on that shit, and by the time the conversation is done, like, she will literally make him feel like it was all his fault. But now he's gotten to the point where he's caught on to the shit. Like, he's allowing her shenanigans to continue, because at this point he feels like, their situation or their dynamic is getting deeper, it's getting serious. Not to say that they weren't talking about their future in the beginning, or, a year or 2 years ago when they were together initially. But it's getting a lot more serious because now she is pregnant, and what I pick up from this chick being pregnant, while she's been dealing with him, there's another party that has been involved. He was involved, prior to them reconnecting back in May, or I'm getting late April. I don't fucking know why. It's either them motherfuckers reconnected late April, early May, and when that happened, it wasn't like she cut off this other individual, because, let's be clear, she was fucking with him since last year too. But last year, they were like, this other third party, this was something, this is somebody that she currently works with or been working with. Like, they still work with each other. And whatever profession that she's in, I'm picking up that she's someone of, like, I wouldn't say CEO. I wouldn't say, you know, doctor. I'm getting either she's a nurse or she's in the line of health insurance, like Medicare insurance. I don't fucking know why I'm getting that shit. Like, the position that she has in her career, her professional career, it gains her a lot of money. So she's someone that is stable. She is not rich per se, but she is very much stable, very much comfortable. Like, she can, she don't necessarily need a nigga, but she's one of those females too that she doesn't want to be, she don't want to be somebody's baby mama. She's very fucking egotistical. Like, she like, this girl, I wouldn't say that she's an evil person, right? Because, like, that's another thing that I'm trying to work on. I'm not trying to, like, the judgmental part when you are, anyone that's a spiritual advisor or anyone that's spiritual, or you've gone through a completion of your spiritual awakening, or you're in the middle or process of it. That's another step in your awakening. You like that judgmental ego type of shit that you have within you, like, it has to die. Like, I'm not saying that you have to die, like your character and all of that, but you judging people for their faults or actions that they take, or even things that you may not personally agree with, you can't pass judgment because that's not your job. Your job is to shed light. Shed light, lead, per se. Lead others into, possibly their awakening. Like, you're a messenger. You're meant to uplift, give light where there's dark. It's cut and dry, simple as that. So the judgmental side of me is trying to, slowly but surely, I'm working on that within myself. To not pass so much damn judgment on people that, like, honestly, nobody's fucking perfect. Everybody's flawed. So I wouldn't say that this girl is, I wouldn't say she's evil, but she has conniving ways. She like, this stems back from her. Like, when she was a little girl, like, she got mistreated a lot when she was a little girl. Like, she had a 2-parent home and everything. Like, you would think that she was brought up well. But she was brought up well materialistic wise. Like, she comes from money. She comes from money. Like, so where the finances are concerned, yeah, she was straight on that. Any child would have wanted her childhood in that aspect. But where it concerns love, emotional support, mental abuse, I'm picking up even sexual abuse that was never fucking discussed. Like, she's damaged on the inside where that's concerned. But dealing with her at this point, because we're gonna get back on the topic at hand. She's pregnant. And I'm getting that when she took this pregnancy test, she took it 3 times. I don't know why the fuck she would take it 3 times, but that is what I'm getting. I'm getting three times. I don't know if she took it 3 times to just make sure. Because like, each time she took the damn pregnancy test, it was clearly, you would think if you took the pregnancy test the first time and it shows you that it's positive, then, shit, there you go. You got your goddamn answer. But this girl was racking her brain about this. Like, she did not want to be pregnant. At least not right now. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Like she wanted to be pregnant under the conditions where like she would already be married. I'm also getting that this third party that she was originally dealing with, they're still fucking around. Like that shit ain't never died down. I'm even getting that this dude knows of her ex, the divine masculine that we were speaking on earlier. Like he knows of this dude, but how she's been going back and forth between them both, she's not only mind fucked the divine masculine to make him think that the baby that she's carrying now is his, and that she wants forever with him, and that they got big plans to build this empire. Like they're trying to do power couple moves, but his reasons for being in it and her reasons do not align. Like it's a bunch of bullshit. Like I'm also getting that she she's like she's with the divine masculine because she knows that he's a good guy, and he's the type of guy too that whoever he's dealing with, like the minute he finds out that his female is pregnant, carrying his seed, whatever the case may be, because prior to this, this would be his first kid. Like he's never had kids, so this would be his first kid, you know, he bringing into the world. So there's like a huge part of him that's excited about this. So he's made a lot of sacrifices, too, with this girl. He's not the type of person, because of his childhood and how he grew up. He grew up without a dad. And I'm getting to very strongly from him is that his grandmother, like it wasn't like his mom wasn't in the picture, because she was, but she wasn't really in the picture. His grandmother raised him mostly, and his uncle, and like all his elders and like OGs that he knew when he was a little boy. But she was like the reflection of what a mother should be. Anytime he had an issue with anything, like he would run to her. Like they were very loyal to each other. Like it's not that he didn't love his mother, but the bond was not as strong as the grandmother. It just, and I'm not getting visions on as to why that is. I'm only getting visions on the now, or past tense issues, but not issues on his childhood. I'm getting information or a feeling, or like based off of the energy that I'm picking up from his childhood, but I'm not getting like dates, time frames, and none of the other shit. Like he had a very difficult childhood where it concerns both of the parents being in the home. So he told himself that when he got older, if he ever has a child, he's just one of those good dudes that he would just never, like he don't care who he's fucking with. He would never leave the woman to try to figure out shit on her own. If anything, and again, love and emotions obviously would have to play a part with him, because he would have to, love your ass and have some sort of care for you in order for him to, take it to the next level. But he would make every effort to not leave this woman as a fucking, statistic. God damn it. That's hard for me to fucking say. Anyway. So yeah, like little do he fucking know, they've been fucking around, the karmic girl and this other fucking dude.